Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
And the Aztecs have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the other side.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Bringing the heat. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for room. It's Clark. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's a heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
3:25.
Quarterback making checks. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He might want another play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps. He's good against bubble screens. And he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield, nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Martin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Nittany Lions need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off the RPO, complete. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But David, now you've got to go out and prove it. And I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Clemson. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The throw finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air, it's Lindsey. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Got his man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
By the receiver.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reynolds. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
325.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands. It's Craver. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive changes.
Come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Craver. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
San Diego State, 3.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quick.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw, it's Lindsey. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Aztecs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, San Diego State! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Buys a little extra time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. It is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aztecs!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quickly complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Makes the grab. It's Craver. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Just keep slinging it. Works the middle of the field. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking for a crease. It's Martin.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Grab near the sticks. It's Reynolds. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
Look at this defense. Shoulders sagging, tongues hanging out. 13 plays they've endured from this offense. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Decide to try out the kicker. And his kick is good despite